How's everybody doing today? Seems to be my video catchphrase, doesn't it? I kind of thought about this morning. I said that. Yeah, I said that every time I start a video. It's my catchphrase. Anyways, so to get a little esoteric, which I kind of like to do uh, every once in a while. You know what I mean? In astrology and transformation and shifts of the planetary alignments, the moon being in a certain position or having a full moon or a crescent moon and stuff like this, it actually has a effect on our energy states as a general whole. So I'm sure you heard the term, oh, we do, don't try to fix stuff during Mercury retrograde, or like electronics or like cars and stuff break down during Mercury retrograde because it has an effect on electrical systems or something like that. It's kind of like that, but it's way more in depth. When there's a new moon, there's usually some sort of like monthly shift dynamic, an overall energy that's kind of like you're like the that you're under the veil of that month. And so sometimes, like, if you're doing a lot of your practices and meditations and stuff like that, and you're still feeling like down and depressed, and you're like, Brandon, what's going on? I've been doing this like 30 days straight. I haven't seen results. Or I saw results at first, and then 2 weeks later, I completely went to shit. Well, two things could have happened. It's like you might have dipped into some of the dark night of the soul, or there could be an astrological shift happening where it's putting a general energy state over everybody. It's like everybody's wearing the same T-shirt and it says "I'm depressed" on it. That it's kind of an analogy, but kind of literal at the same time, right? So the energy's there, and you just know that. Just be patient. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to spirituality. You'll get through it, and then you'll wake up one morning after it's over. As long as you've been doing what you need to be doing with practices and grounding and all that stuff, you'll wake up one morning and like, wow, I feel a lot better today. And then the rest of the week will go like that as well. And the abundance will start coming back in and stuff like that. So there's definitely some astrological, I would call lulls, and then it'll come back up. It's not that frequent, but it can happen. I felt that the past 2 days. I just really couldn't be that productive. Like the previous 5 days before that, I was like almost like a spring cleaning machine. I was just cleaning constantly, like for 5 days straight, which is very unusual for me. But I felt like doing it, and I didn't mind doing it. And then the 2 days after that, and it wasn't because it was a rest period or whatever, I just wasn't motivated to do anything but watch videos. I was like on YouTube for like 2 days straight, in between taking care of my kids, right? So I just couldn't bring myself to like do anything like productive, really. And I thought that sorry, excuse me, I'm fumbling my words here. That last night and this morning, I woke up and I thought about it. It's like, man, I've been doing meditations and stuff like that, and it's even hard to get into meditations, and I just don't feel motivated. Like, what's going on? And that's when it hit me again. It's like, listen, Brandon, sometimes the star charts just aren't aligned for you those couple days. Be patient, get through it, and then it'll come back. So I just want you guys to be aware that there could be energies out there that affect you no matter how much hard you're trying or driving or grinding or whatever the case may be. Just know that it's a small break, and those energies have to be there in order for this universe to work a proper way. Because remember, negative and positive charge, everything's negative and positive charge, and energy is always moving and shifting. So it has to do certain things to keep this reality in check. Otherwise, it'd be like super chaotic, right? So that's all I basically wanted to talk about today. If you want to talk about this more, write in the comments. Email me at realitysimulator@gmail.com. And if you were, I also wanted to end the video with this on this note. Is there something that you've been wanting to do that you've just been sitting on the back burner and not started working on? Go ahead and start that project, or whatever it is. Start doing it today. Every day you keep working on it, that's further and further progress that you're making on it, and it'll be easier down the road. Whether it's spiritual, health, business, hobbies, whatever the case may be, start today. Don't delay. Start working on it. If you've been wanting to make a YouTube channel, don't wait. I told you on my very first video, I wanted to make this YouTube channel 6 years ago. Imagine where I'd be at today if I had done that. With the YouTube channel, I mean. People that have been on YouTube for 5 or 6 years that make videos on a regular basis, like myself, are completely thriving off that YouTube channel. That's like they really don't have to do anything else, right? And I'm not saying that just like financially. I'm talking about your passions and sorry, hold on a second. Your passions or hobbies or whatever the case may be. Imagine where you'd be in 5 years is what I'm trying to get at. If I had started this 5 years ago, imagine where I'd be. I'd already be doing the seminars, including the videos, and maybe I could have helped a lot more people 5 or 6 years ago. Think of that. How many people could you have helped if you had started today, or yesterday, or last year, or 5 years ago? So that's basically it. I think you get the picture with that. Yeah, just jump into it, get it started. Write in the comments what you're doing, or maybe email me and say, hey, if you need any help, maybe I can find somebody that can help you do whatever it is you're doing, or maybe you can start searching for someone that can help you do it. Whatever the case may be, everything is easier when we help each other. If you got support from other people, and we're all on the path and the same goal to help each other, that energy state is very. It's a one world. It's a very universal spiritual state to be in, right? So that's it. As always, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and have a nice day.